Okay, hello everybody. We're going to interrupt the regularly scheduled program to bring some good news and a change to our giveaway. So I have two more of the original cameras to give away. So we will have a drawing on April 1st and May 1st for those. For giveaway number 2, somebody was kind enough to give us some medium format cameras, folding cameras. I have 4 of them. So if you want one of these cameras, and here's the thing, and this is kind of why I'm changing this. These cameras require a different approach, a much slower approach to photography. I would recommend that if you don't know anything about these cameras, I would suggest not entering. You of course have time to learn, but what I'm going to do is we'll start a new drawing between now and June 30th. Send me a new email saying giveaway number 2 with your name. All the other rules apply. So a little bit more about these cameras. Now, if for those of you who have never seen these before, and this one, so I have 2 6x9s and 2 6x6 cameras. But as you can see, they fold up. This happens to be one of the 6x9s. The shutter fires in all of them, though I can't comment about whether or not the times are correct. I have inspected the bellows. There are no light leaks in the bellows. Now there might be light leaks in the back. But to do that I would need to put a roll of film through them. So of course these all have leaf shutters. This one does not have a shutter button on it. The shutter is fired using a little lever that's on the lens. Let's see. Thought that moved. Maybe not. Well. There it is. So in this case, you have a shutter switch. I hope you can hear that. Shutter does fire. There's no light leaks in the bellows. So if there's light leaks in the back, if you have steady hands, it's a fairly easy and cheap fix to get replacement light seals for the back. But if you don't want to do that, the other thing you can do is what pretty much every Holga user does, which is you get gaffer tape, you load your camera with film, and you put gaffer tape around the seams. And then you take all your pictures, and then when you're done, you remove the gaffer tape and move on. I would highly recommend, if you don't know anything about these cameras, do some research. Make sure if you're entering for these cameras, you say giveaway number 2. I have 4 of these. 2 are 6x9s, 2 are 6x6. I know one of them is a Kodak Diomatic No. It has a Kodak Zeiss f6.3 lens. I believe that's 105mm in medium format, which I think translates to like a 65 millimeter full frame lens. But like this camera, you're going to want to use a tripod. These cameras, well, at least the Kodak Diomatic was made in the 1930s. Anyway, all that aside, we have 4 new medium format film cameras. They take 120 film. Here's one of the 6x6 cameras, which these do have a shutter button on the body, so they're a little more advanced than the 6x9s. But yeah, like I said, if you want, oh, and here, I will show you. That's how this one folds up. To open the back, the ones that have handles, there's a little switch here on the side under the handle that releases the back. And then, actually all of them have the switch on the side. They're hinged on one side, and there's a little shutter, or a little, sorry, not shutter, a switch on the other side that will release the back so you can load film. Oh, that's one other thing. Viewfinders on these cameras. So the 6x9s do not have a regular film viewfinder thing. What they have is, I wouldn't call it a viewfinder, I call it like a general area pointer thing. So there's no glass in this. This is essentially, you line up 2 squares, and that's supposed to be where your picture is going to be. These are, I would say, not typically that great for use, but with practice you'll learn to use them. And again, it's a huge negative. 6x9 medium format, you know, they'll probably need cleaning. The lenses probably need cleaning. Of course, cleaning the lens on the outside is relatively easy. Cleaning the lens on the inside, you would do with the front closed. But, word of caution, these are old lenses. So these are not coated. The glass is probably soft. So whatever cleaning you do, you must be extraordinarily gentle. Don't use anything abrasive on them. And I would even caution to the point of read up on how to clean these old lenses. Some of them, it might not even be worth the trouble of cleaning the lens more than using some air on them. Anyway, it is what it is, but hey, there's 4 more cameras. Remember, giveaway number 2, all the other rules are going to be the same. So, that's it. Thanks. Have a great day.